Welcome to the map WOLD in BFME 1 on page 2.22 for an epic video commentary in a great matchup between amazing players. We have Gondor versus Rohan and Isengard. So double Gondor is pretty good on a map like this because later on you will have the chance to recruit 2 Gandalfs, and also your beginning is pretty powerful thanks to the double Elven Wood you can choose, which is something Rohan and Isengard cannot counter and cover, and for that reason you will be able to create yourself a great battleground like this area in which you are stronger and your enemy is weaker. But Rohan is also pretty strong. For later on, you have the chance to recruit additional peasants at the beginning of the game, which are pretty damn powerful, and your stable is cheaper compared to the stable from Gondor. And all in all, your late game is also powerful thanks to the war chant from your ally, plus you will have potentially Elma leadership, Theoden leadership, Glorious Charge, upgraded Rohirrim Archer, which are able to burst through Gandalf in a second. But at the beginning of the game, we will see double stable. And, of course, that's something Isengard can counter quite easily by spamming plenty of pikemen. He has 4 furnaces inside the base, plus a Uruk pit he just built up. So he needs to make sure to get this Uruk pit to level 2 as soon as possible. And Isengard will be able to defend himself. The good thing is, for Gondor, his eco will remain untouched. We have Merry versus Pippin. Okay, he asked for the war chant. So with the war chanted Rohirrim, we can just trample into the soldiers level 3. And the damage is crazy. All battalion has been taken down. From behind you also will get the chance to deal the flank damage in the Rohirrim number 2. On a map like this, which is pretty big, you can actually afford to play with like 3, even up to 4 Rohirrim, because then you can use 1 or 2 of them for creeping, the other 2 for the map control, or you can use 1 for creeping, 1 for the defense of your ally settlements, and 2 of them for the map control. But with 2 Rohirrim all alone, you cannot play this matchup. It's just not enough, because you have double good factions on your enemy, so they will have at least in total 4 up to 6 knights, and you cannot counter this with only 2 or 3 Rohirrim. But talking about this map, we have plenty of creeps on this map WOLD. Each outpost basically offers you, the potential to get a lot of power points and also experience points. We have 2 creeps here, 2 creeps here, 1 creep here, which was taken. And we have also 2 creeps here, for example, a creep here at the bottom. Plenty of creeps. So the knights number 2 for each Gondor player so far. Now it's about to fill up the bees and get the blacksmith to level 2. This one over here is already level 2. That will give you the chance to purchase forge blades and turn the fight in your favor. But remember, you are against Isen and Rohan. That means Isengard can always use the war chant on the Rohirrim from his ally, plus give him also the Palantir vision, which not only gonna give him more vision control, but also speed up the Rohirrim and give them the chance to hunt you down. He's like, let's group up and use war chant together. But he didn't do this. Okay, so Farad has the Uruk pit level 2 finally. It's gonna be level 3 very soon. That's gonna empower the production speed of the pit, which means everything you recruit is going to join the battlefield faster. Speed is very important. Stable level 2 for the third knight of Gondor. He might go for the shields. And because there are so many creeps on this map, it's also not an impossible task to get to collect the power points for the Great Company. For example, Mafia, and I believe that's the Gondor at the top left side. Yes, he has almost 2 power points collected after picking the hill. And Calcia, that's the Gondor at the bottom left side, has 1.5 power point after starting the game with the Elven Wood. So, but he's about to get more power points with the Forge Blades. He's going to take creep number 1, potentially the creep number 2. Also, Forge Blades purchased from the Rohan player super early. Let's see who's gonna get creep or here. It was actually taken by Rohan, that's pretty good. But the money is going to be taken by Gondor. But it's still fine, because in those situations, it's more important to get the experience points and the power points. Outpost captured by Isen has 0 defense on it, so not even a garrisoned outpost control with the crossbowmen. But what you can always do is send a pikeman there and try to defend it, you know? He was able to catch those pikes with the forge-bladed Knights of Gondor, and they will go down. If you are being caught like this, it's better to just turn and fight. And they were able to win the battle. Here, what you want to do is you want to keep pumping out more and more pikemen. Upgrading them is, of course, very important for later on, but at the beginning, it's not like you have to. You're a great counter to the Knights of Gondor anyway. So, by the time he kills one, you can bring the second one. That's how you can handle the situation. And always gonna like keep maybe 2 or up to 3 pikemen in your base. And build full towers too. Towers is something you want to build before you need it. I mean, of course, this outpost here with the lumber mill level 2, close to this, it's actually pumping out good amount of resources for Isengard. He has also plenty of level 2 furnaces. Level 3 is going to increase the durability of this base even further. Shields purchased by this Gondor player. Rohan is struggling over here against Gondor because he went for the armory a bit too early and purchased the forge blades and then started purchasing it on the Rohirrim, which means he couldn't get the chance to demolish this armory in time, which is kind of blocking a whole settlement and not giving you any resources. And that might be the first push happening. Yes, sir. The first push is about to happen. Palantir has been used. They have shields, but no heavy armor. Keep that in mind. With the Palantir vision, the Rohirrim should be able to chase. But also the shields will make you a bit more resistant against plus 20% armor against cavalry, for example. It's not as effective as the heavy armor, but it's still better than nothing. And of course, being rushed by 2 players at the same time is going to make the defense super difficult for you. Armory can also be destroyed. He only purchased so far. Actually, he purchased 3 out of the most important upgrades. Of course, fire arrows also going to be needed for later on. Outpost is doing a good job over here. The knights will get the chance to get away. And really good amount of damage dealt to the base. But, you know, your primary target in the base of Eisen is going to be the Uruk pit plus the armory. The outpost has been captured by the Gondor player. That's pretty good. That's a very great outpost to control, which is super close to the base of Eisen. So you can always get back to the outpost, heal back to full HP, you know, and then recommit again. And you cannot really fight this. Even with Warchan, it's not very easy. There are 2 statues that will give lots of leadership. And the Great Company will be summoned now from Mafia. Will get trampled? Nope, it won't get trampled. Land also has been used from Kelsea. Covered by Rohan. And recovered by Mafia. And Rohirrim will get smashed. Literally. And also Boro got leadership out of this. Now you can join with Boro to the Great Company and provide them leadership. This way they can kill the pikemen way quicker with 60% more damage. And of course, I like the way that he's sending out more and more pikemen, but I think you want to just Q spam it. Like spam, like Q shift click on it, you know, like get 5 of them at the same time, basically. Because that's all you need to do. But against double horse strategy. And now he's about to lose the Uruk pit, unfortunately. That's going to hurt him a lot. That means no more pikemen anytime soon. The Great Company's time is all about to be over. The outpost here has not been captured. There are only 2 captured outposts so far. One of them has been captured by Gondor, but it's about to be taken down by Rohan. He also didn't demolish the buildings in time. But also this outpost is about to go down because pikemen here is not moving. He also gives them forge blades plus heavy armor. Of course, Theoden is going to change a bit. Theoden's leadership is greater compared to the leadership of Boromir. And Boromir is going to go down for sure to the Rohirrim. And Theoden was able to get some experience from the kill. That's even greater because now he's only 2 levels away from getting to unlock his glorious charge. And I don't need to explain you how crazy strong this is. He also killed this pikeman over here, level 6. Of course, it took him some time. Oh my god, he's about to lose his knights. He lost his knights, unfortunately. He couldn't get the chance to kill the 1 remaining pikeman, unfortunately for him. But there comes Gandalf the Grey. And Gandalf the Grey rides to Isengard and turns into the Gandalf the White. And of course, we will very soon get the chance to see the second knight again of the white, because this guy is also the power points to turn him into the white. It costs you 2 power points after the heal, and he almost has the resources to do that as well. Now, of course, you will have only 1 lords, so you can only choose to cripple one of the Gandalfs, which will make the defense even harder. So he also picked the Gandalf before recruiting him, and Farad is pinging this. He's like, okay, I need help. I need help because he has only 1 pikeman. Recruiting crossbowmen to get the pit to level 2 a bit faster. The knights are super tanky, by the way, with level 6. And this Rohirrim was barely able to survive. You need use Palantir to reveal the Hobbit, and the Hobbit is going to be taken down. Lords is enough to kind of beat... Oh, there comes the Blasterino! Taboom, sun on your face. This guy has a really good amount of map control actually. This counter is super rich. Like, he can do whatever. He can go for the marketplace now like he did, for example, and just play for the long term. Like, have always like a plan B. Like, if I lose my Gandalf, if I lose some of the knights, I will have always the eco sustain, so I can replace all this stuff I'm about to lose. Or I might lose. I'm not about to lose. I mean, of course, he's not going to lose on purpose, but just for the worst case scenario, the preparation. The Knights of Gondor are committing. That's going to be a blast dodge by the Rohirrim. A level 3 Furnace is tanky, but not tanky enough. These are the level 7 Knights of Gondor, super durable and also hitting like a truck. We hear the Ents summon from the spellbook of Rohan. And now it's time for the last march of the Ents begins. It's going to be the Great Company summon, insta drawing the sword, which grants them immunity to the knockbacks. One part of the wall insta broken. The Ents summon is super strong in this game. They have really a long time remaining. I'm gonna show you. Their time duration is 1 minute 40 seconds. They have the chance to break like 6 parts of the wall in that time. The Istari will just be able to one-shot. The pikes are rotating in with the war chant. The blast is on cooldown. Gandalf is coming. The Gandalf number 2. The blast is going to happen. No, he's going to cancel it. And you always want to break at least 2 parts of the wall. That's what he did. He's about to break the wall number 3. So repairing it is going to be super time consuming. I mean, eco consuming. 2.5k is needed for each broken part of the wall. So please keep that in mind. Double Gandalf with the Great Company was able to defend today. But still, you know, 3 parts of the wall, 7.5k needed. It's not easy. And of course, it was buying time for Aizen. Now he has the chance to rotate from the bottom. Good job there from Rohan, stalling the game out and giving time to his ally. Shield's about to be purchased. Let me take a look into the levels from Theoden King. I don't see where he is though. He is here. He's all about to hit level 4 as well. That's pretty good. Here's the 4th Eorlinga's ability. That's awesome. Might go for the Grand Harvest on his farms too. And you know, he's pinging, and that's what I was talking about. Shields, you can always go in. These towers won't hurt anymore. And the second you destroy this level 1, level 2, level 3 farms, they will hurt the eco from Gondor a lot. And he lost his Theoden, unfortunately, because I think he was paying attention. Lords level 1 will get blasted away. Don't touch my twin brother, is what Gandalf is saying. Double Gandalf, double trouble. But in the meantime, the base is falling completely apart, and he's about to lose his whole castle to this push because he decided to join with his ally. He's like pinging this. I know he's pinging this, but what is he supposed to do? That's the question. He needs to capture this outpost as soon as possible. Otherwise, it's gonna turn. And never mind, he captured the outpost here. He's not gonna be defeated, but losing the castle is always, you know, a painful experience to get through. And they are also prepared for the push from the double Gondor. But remember, they have still double Gandalf. Let's take a look into the resources from Mafia. So Mafia is this player over here. He has 360 resources. He has 1 farm outside, as far as I can see. He has 2 knights and a Gandalf. And that's all he got. Ooh, son, it's coming. Kaboom, son. Double Gandalf is such a big troublemaker. But like all you see, it's still difficult because all they need to do, all these guys need to do is just spam pikemen. It's going to use the E-study to kill this tower. That's going to give him enough power points to unlock the eagle summon if he wants to. You can either summon eagles now or save one more power point for the cloud prick, but I think eagles is the way to go, and that's why he's going to choose it. And also this guy will get the chance to have the eagles very soon. So instead of 2 eagles you can summon, you will have 4 in total.
The eagles are coming! Fight on, Rohan!
Theoden King dies alone. Indeed, he dies alone actually. Oh, he didn't put them in formation. If he did put them in formation there, they would take a lot of heavy damage, this Knights of Gondor. Combos are coming in. Lords is back on the field. Trebuchet have no defense on it. Besides Boromir, you can knock them down, but it's going to feed a lot of power points also to Rohan. Farad has 7 power points collected. Can go for the Freezing Rain. I don't know about that one. He went for the Devastation though because he needs it. Can always go for the Field of Fires too. Against double Gondor. Leadership is not super important for the double Gondor. So Rain is not going to do a whole lot. The Trebuchet will be caught. Rohan on the other hand has 5 power points collected. The Lightning Sword will connect to some of the Rohirrim, and the Eagle Summon number 2 is about to come in clutch. The Trebuchet are sieging the Orphanc, and the Eagles were able to finish off. Lord Zoganov could make his approach. Crazy. Mini is pinging in. He's like, okay, take this castle for yourself, but I don't think Eisen has the money to do this. Nope, he doesn't.
The last march of the Ents.
The Ents will be now summoned upon here, so he wants to also take down this outpost. Isengard could take this outpost, but it's not about him taking it, it's about him not being able to keep it. He cannot keep this. So what Rohan should try to do, in my opinion, is to turn it into a 1v1 situation by taking out this outpost over here, because Mafia has still not enough resources to buy even a second outpost. That's crazy. The second part of the wall is going to be broken very soon. Gandalf also hits very hard with his beast attacks, but also is getting very hard hit by this Ent. You can see it's not easy to 1v1 an Ent in this game. Rohirrim are approaching. Isengard has not been defeated yet because he has this outpost over here at the top side. So he might try to take this one for himself if he has the resources for this, but it looks like he doesn't. So both players, one player from each team end up losing the castle. That's kind of crazy game actually. I like it. Eisen is still some decent map control. Not gonna sleep on that one actually. He won't be able to make it to the Balrog. So just go for the Field of Fires here and get enough resources to do stuff. He's about to revive his lords. He went for the Uruk pit here. Rain is active still. Mania has 6 power points collected on top of the Ents, so he's still 3.5 power points away from the EOD, which is not going to be super impactful against Knights of Gondor. And Mafia, even though he has only an outpost, he has 7 power points after the Eagles. He's only 3 power points away from getting to the EOD. There comes the Lightning Sword onto the Zitta. They think that's the only outpost from Eisen, but they are wrong. That's not the only outpost. And they are like playing like Tom and Jerry, cat and mouse. That's going to be the second outpost from Mafia. And let me take a look. This player over here also almost lost everything, but he was able to repair the broken parts of the wall. He lost only 2 parts, so he had enough resources to remember, there was a point he had like full map control, right? And remember, he also went for the Grand Harvest, so it's going to make him super rich. And Eisen was able to purchase the outpost. Kind of crazy game, bro. I like it so much. Do they know though? Do they know? They will know very soon. Paraboro are defending this outpost over here. This castle has like zero protection. I mean, no pikemen. He has Aragon and Theoden, but he never made any Rohirrim archer. Maybe that would be the way to go, because you have not really a kill threat on this Gandalf, who's level 9, by the way. Warchant and Palantir. But now the commitment onto the new purchased castle from Isengard. What can men do against such reckless heat? And double Gandalf is coming. One of them is gonna try to blast with the lane. Another one is about to destroy the new purchased castle. The pikes are getting killed over here. Rohan captured this one for himself. And this base is still looking quite empty. I think he forgot about this. Let me take a look. Now, he also has not many resources. Of course, investing 5k for this is gonna make you poor, regardless at any stage of the game. Like 5k, you can just like rebuy this castle for like repairing 2 parts of the broken wall. You can just rebuy it fully. I hear the EOD summon from Gondor with the Eagle summon. The ultimate summons coming in clutch, and that will maybe end this castle for Rohan. It was a great game nonetheless. Very well done from Rohan. Isengard was kind of helpless, and the reason why is because he just didn't. He had pikemen. Maybe you will type in the comment section down below. But Shanks, he had many pikemen, but not enough. Not enough. You would need much more. By the way, this castle in the meantime has been totally destroyed. Farad has been defeated, and Mania will leave the game. GG outplayed. What a great game. If you enjoyed this, leave a like to this video. Subscribe to not miss future uploads on the channel. I will see you next time. Until then, take care of yourself. Keep hitting like a truck, and as always, stay beyond standards. Peace out, boys.